We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game he has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The 49ers offense will come out first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He just couldn't get anything started last week. Sacked 9 times. From the gun, it's Middleton. Driven back.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
To throw, it's Harrell. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Middleton. Finds some room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Niners.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Takes the handoff. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Right back to the well. Swamped immediately. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. North Texas really has it going on offense. Running inside. It's White. Maybe some room here. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the right. Got a man. It's White. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Driving forward, it's White. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to run it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rutledge. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hits inside, it's Middleton. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Mean Green! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Rutledge. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Boston. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Unloads to the wideout. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Tipton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st. Buying time to his right. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the grab. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Quick give. It's Middleton. Defense all over him. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Harrell. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The run inside. It's White. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down to the air. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Clemens. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Moving to his left. On the move, he fires. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
The big tight end tries to make a catch. Dell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
When you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air. It's Harrell. Finds his tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Inside the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Here comes the heat. Buried before he can blink.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, North Texas. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
From deep, it's Rutledge. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressure.
There he goes. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Rush right in his face. Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Mean Green sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Throws for the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
Lots of running room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Drops back on 1st down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Terrapins, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. What do What'd they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the North Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. Makes the tackle.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his target. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. Looking for the marker. Crosses the 35. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Moves to his right. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted and room to run. The 40, inside the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Rush is on. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the 49ers sideline, guys, I have got my eyes on the running back who told me he is pretty banged up from that loss last week. He's got a lower body injury, something he will absolutely have to fight through. The athletic trainers have done the best they can to get him ready to go today, but this is a developing story. I will keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Sets his feet, it's Harrell. Lets it fly. Very fortunate that wasn't a pick in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The 49ers will send out the punt unit. A little too much adrenaline on that one as it goes through the end zone for a touchback. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline. Guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he had.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. That one will give them the lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rutledge. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and long right here. To the air, it's Harrell. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of that.
Snags it, and he's open. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Final play of the quarter coming. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun, he'll be dropped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Left side, it's Milner. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, first and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A first down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lucky to get it off.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The 49ers will hustle to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key.
Touchdown, Mean Green! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Looking for the two-point try. They want to throw it into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, it's Rutledge. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Slings it downfield. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The 49ers are in the hurry-up.
Man, #1 area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Got it behind the line. It's Rutledge. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Send the tight end in motion. Working the ground game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out wide right, it's Milner. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, North Texas! And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Harold. With the catch, it's Boston. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
Well, look what we have here, guys.